you.
What's up, man?
How do you do the moving camera thing?
So, moving the camera, you're just gonna go to your camera setting. Good it. It's gonna start off on game camera. You're gonna, when you click on this, go in, switch it to free cam, and edit camera. L1 goes down, R1 goes up, L2 zooms out, zooms in for R2, roll. Um, Save, you don't really need. Save is more of a, you can set a certain camera and then try a different one. If you don't like that different one, you can reset to the save. So like if I saved it right here and then I tried a shot from over here, I didn't like it, I'd hit the reset button and it would pop back over here. You also have the other cameras like preset certain things. If you set it like that. See, like right now, I'm not really getting pre-planned shots or anything. Sorry, I'm smoking. I'm right now. I'm getting as many good shots as I can. Like I'll get starter shots that would be good for like an intro, like this one, and then I'd start getting a bunch of random
So
shots of
the
cars.
free camera is what the final product is.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. Um, well, actually, I gotta say not necessarily, because sometimes you'll have moments where like I wanted it to seem like two different realities. So like I wanted matching cameras, but like not necessarily matching. So like I would have my character walking from this side as a preset right camera, and then for the alternate version, I'd have it go preset left. He would be walking the same path with a different outfit or some shit like that. So sometimes these preset views actually come in handy every now and then. It's just hard to use them because they flow weird. So like if, let me think of a good example. I don't think this clip's really going to show it, but if like I jumped or something, my camera would awkwardly jump with him. So like that's the only downside to that. But you could always just create your own side view camera and then move with target, and you could have like flexible, which if I turned or anything, the camera wouldn't go with him. If I cut it on rigid, it would stay from this angle of my character. So like if my character turned, the camera would turn with him, staying to the right of him. Um, Default. They must have added that. I don't remember default being anything. Huh. I don't I don't fully get that. You can also lock on the other around you things too. Usually has an arrow above them like it shows for that one person, but and then sometimes it acts funky like that. You just gotta fix your camera after it does that. There's still some buggy things with it, but for the most part everything's good. What is this? It looks like a bunch of cocaine on the ground.
I was messing around with Rockstar Editor the other day when you brought me it and I found out how to slow down the clip.
Hang on. It cut your it cut your comment off. I gotta look at my actual stream to be able to see your comment. 1 second. Oh yeah. So the thing about slowing down clips in Rockstar Editor is like it keeps the full quality of everything. So like it's gonna look just like this when I render it. It's not gonna have any lags or you know what I'm talking about. Like how it has like this grid form over it and it has a weird texture on it. Whether you know what I'm talking about, you definitely have seen it
It was a
before.
drift clip and to me it looked alright.
Really, yeah. And then I'm gonna hit L2 to go all the way back to the beginning, watch everything, make sure I edited it right and it works. And then I'm gonna go to the next clip and get as many angles as I can. Go to the next clip. So there is neat little tricks you can use to like form the videos together. Like if I want to like,
When I join Venom's stream, you'll get some clips and try Rockstar Editor, because I kinda understand it now.
oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Like I said, it's super easy to get. It's just after you actually get it. You know what I mean? You gotta get it to get it. I'm gonna slow this down to 35. So the reason I do it to 35 is because it's slow, but not too slow. Because if you do slow down too much to like super slow, it'll take forever to render anything. So you never want to do too much under 35% speed. Um, if you do end up doing too much, you got to do it in like short little
You
snippets.
explain it way better than the YouTube videos I've watched.
It's probably just because I've done it longer than the YouTubers you watch. I don't know. I've just done this a very,
So
very,
maybe
very,
around
very long
50%
time.
speed.
Yeah, 50% is good. Anything to like slow it down to give it like, I mean, you don't necessarily have to slow it down to give it like a cinematic oomph, but like, I don't know, something about the slowing down of it kind of just, I don't know, makes the camera work better also. I don't know why, but I know the camera can get pretty janky, especially doing drift videos when you want the camera to keep up with the car or something, and like it gets really janky. Sometimes I'll even edit like fast videos, like a drift video. I'll edit it all in slow motion and then just speed it up after I'm done editing everything. Like, there's a lot of little tricks. But another trick I was gonna show you is like, say I get to the end of this video or this little clip, but I want it to connect to a different clip. I'm just gonna show you in this kind of way. Um, see, there's a white car down there, and there's a white car right here. So a good little trick is matching colors. So like, I don't want to waste time editing. So I don't want to do a camera for no reason randomly. So like matching colors is like one of the hardest
Which always
tricks.
depends on the type of music you're using, right?
Yeah, that's another thing too, but you could always work with the speed if it's too fast or too slow in the second editing process. You could always make any speed work for any song as long as you edit it properly. So like this is my favorite way to like put clips together. It's like you have it fade into the white and then like gonna zoom in a lot. And yeah, it'll overlap in this edit.
Which button
But
is it to place a camera point down?
what do you mean which button to place? To just let the camera sit to where it's gonna be? You just hit circle and back out of it. And it'll stay where you put it.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't like people walking on their cars though.
Alright.
All that floating stuff. And, eesh. So that's janky, so I'm gonna take that back. But you get what I'm saying, like it would flow to that white, and then I'd use a fade and share factory to fade it into the white of the bike, and that would make the camera angle. But I'm gonna use something different white because everybody's standing on that car and it looks janky. And it's kind of funny. I use her butt. I'm gonna use the white of her shorts. I didn't think about it though. I'm still aiming at all the people on the car. Alright. Okay, right now I'm clipping a lot. Oh, there's a guy here. Okay. Maybe that pink might work. It's a very hard process, but you find the same colors and you just use the fade to blend them together, and it looks like the camera just keeps going. Sorry about my kid in the background. She's tripping. What's wrong, girl? Nothing? Cool. Eh, I've wasted too much time trying to figure that out, so I'm just gonna go back to my normal thing, and when I get a chance to, I'll show you. See, like, another thing is, like, it looks like I'm kind of getting through this fast, but it's only because I've done it
Bug out to give you an
so.
interior view of the car whilst the car is moving.
Nah, so, like, let me see if anybody's moving. Like, this dude right here, I just gotta find which one's him. So, like, if you want it to show off the interior of a moving car, you want to use this. This is move with target. You want to find out which person is controlling the car that you want to follow. You got to get that arrow above that person. And then once you got that arrow above that person, like I said, you could use flexible, which will still turn when your character turns. And then you got rigid, which will just stay locked on from the angle. And so, you want to show like an interior, you have that locked on. Oh, I don't know what bugged out right there. There we go. So like when he moves, let me cut this in 100 speed. When he moves, the camera moves. So like also when I'm doing that, I could take this camera, move it forward, and then I could go back to this camera, go oh, go up to blend, put smooth on, and then when it goes to that, it'll be an interior camera while he's moving with him, but staying with the car. You know what I mean?
I will probably use them quite a bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Asterisks.
yeah. I get you. Me. So like another thing for drift videos is when you do this rigid cam, go to ground vibration shake. Like maybe put like a, I don't know, depends on how crazy you're drifting, maybe a 3. And like when you're going around corners, you'll see the shake of the camera like it's actually sitting in the car. It wouldn't be on smooth mode though. Definitely not. That would be too much going on for the camera maybe. I don't know. Obviously the shaking doesn't make sense right here. Maybe a handheld camera shake. I don't know. I wouldn't put anything right here because this is a bad shot right now. But I was just showing you how to do that. Right now, I'm just looking for like good shots of the car meet. This shows this dude's personality a lot. Just chilling. I gotta put my stuff back on 35. Actually, I want that higher.
Does the interior camera work in NPC cars? I'm guessing it does.
It does, but I don't remember if it allows you to lock on to NPCs. I, hmm. If an NPC walks into my shot, I'll check. But I don't think there's an NPC close enough for me to check. I don't see any NPCs. If an NPC walks into my shot, I'll definitely check for you. But I don't think so. Not 100% sure. I never really have a need to lock onto NPCs. Is the only reason I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
I want to make sure I get this dude in his car. Make sure I get a couple shots. Like, almost 90% of this, well, not 90%. A lot of this won't even be in the video in the end. You know what I mean? Like, only what actually works will be in the video. I'm just trying to get as many good shots as I can to put in the video. I kind of want to show off everybody, but I still really don't like people in cars.
Is this a 30-second clip?
Oh, definitely not. That was definitely not a 30-second clip. Or are you talking about the whole clip I'm editing? This is pretty much the whole video I'm making right now is gonna pretty much be a whole music video. This clip I'm editing is...
No, I mean before you started editing this clip, was it 30 seconds long?
Oh, I'm not sure. We can find out.
No, you're not just funny.
Nope, it's a 4 minute, 15-second clip. So yeah, less than 30 seconds. But I'm just making a car meet video, so I don't need a lot of time. I just need a lot of camera angles. Maybe I should explain that. So like, when I said most of this, you're not gonna see. All right. So like, every time it changes camera angle, you see how it starts from a stopping point and then like it starts moving. Like, I'm gonna cut the ends off of the camera, so like it's not gonna slow to a stop and it's not gonna speed up. It's just gonna be the shot. So like, I'm making long snippets, but only a segment of each snippet is gonna be used. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit more of one over another, but for the most part,
Can you cut things out using Rockstar Editor?
um, I don't think you can without it being a hassle. If you really want to cut stuff out, say I just wanted to cut the last bit of this off, I'd just hold R1 when you switch over to this last camera, and then you can like use the right joystick to trim it off. That's really the only way you can cut out stuff. Um, Other than that, I really don't know. That's why I do the share factory edit, is so like I can cut out things that I don't want. I should probably actually get a camera angle on this thing. It kind of shows off the people on the back. See, like I want to show off the people standing in the back, but I don't want to show off the fact that some of them are floating because the texture's weird. That's why I don't like people standing on their cars. Not the fact that like they're standing on their cars, but the fact that like some of them look like they're floating because they're standing on the car and the textures are weird. Or the geometry's weird. I like that shot. Oh, this dude had to change his helmet. Really? Ah, man. That would have been a good shot, too. That'll look good. I don't like people changing their clothes last minute. Damn, it's a bummer he changed his clothes right then. That was about to be a good shot. Ooh, that's something I hate right there, is when you get stuck on certain things. Like I just got stuck on that tree, so it wouldn't actually let the camera angle move. Sometimes it'll do that and you're not even in the way of the object. For the most part, it's accurate. Ooh. Speaking of moving shots,
Is camera tilt a good thing for when you're drifting around the corner?
it depends on your style of editing and how you want the chill, little lady. Calm down. Everything's fine. But yeah, it depends on how you want the viewer to feel. Like, I like people feeling the music more than anything. So, like, I try to emphasize music in any way I can. So, like, sometimes I'll dance with the camera. So, like, I'll have it tilt for no reason, just randomly. And, like, I'll line that up with music to where it looks like the camera is actually, like, dancing with the music. Or like if I know I'm doing a drift video, I'll like slide the car to music. That way it's easier to line up with certain rhythms and songs in the edit, and like it helps a lot of if you're like really good with the rhythm and shit. scary. See, that right there. That's the process. I hate that. Look at him. He even knows it. He even knows it. He is like, what are y'all doing? He even knows it. Like, that is a full-on Lamborghini that you are standing on. Not only does it not make sense to be standing on a $500,000 car, but it also don't make sense to be standing on your heels like that. Moving on. Oh, I do like to show off people's license plate too. That's another thing. Benny's. It absolutely is.
Just come here.
I haven't got to show off this pink one yet. Ooh.
Come here. Don't touch the screen.
I like not get myself in the shot all the time, so it doesn't look like I'm self-conceited or anything, but seeing as how there's a bubble around my character, it kind of tends to just happen. That's another thing that aggravates me, that I wish Rockstar would have got rid of, is that bubble. I don't know if you know about that yet or not. It's pretty much a barrier. Can't go too far away. This is another thing that makes drift videos super hard to record. So, like, unless you're in the car with who you're recording, you're not gonna capture much because of the stupid barrier. It's the only reason I don't really watch people that make videos from PC, because they don't have that barrier. So I don't really respect what they what they do. It is like a huge limitation on console editors with the stupid bubble. There's so many great shots I could get if I didn't have that stupid bubble there, dude.
With Benham's drift locations, they are mostly small areas.
Yeah, that bubble restricts even in small areas too, dude. Like, I know it doesn't seem like it, but when you get that shot, you'll know. You'll definitely know. It'll, especially when like you're in the middle of a full video edit and you realize you can't get that shot that you like went out of your way while recording to try getting. And then like there's no going back and recording because like you can't gather all those people again with all those cars. You know, get them exactly where they were. It really sucks.
Uh-uh. 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 Hey. Here. Here.
BRB.
Either.
What's the highest point you can make the camera go?
As high as your character can go. Nah, I'm just kidding. Here, almost to the top of the Diamond Heist or Diamond Casino Heist. Or, why do I keep saying heist? Almost to the top of the Diamond Casino if you're on the ground. But like I said, you can the bubbles around your character, so the higher you can go, the better. If you want to get higher cameras, uh, if you want camera shots from above, driving a helicopter is probably the best bet. I've seen some people drive those mini helicopters. Um, those tend to be really good at getting the shot without getting in the way. just want to let you know that it's harder for me to make videos that are really good when
I was thinking to put a camera above a drift pit for a video's intro.
yeah, that's a good I like those camera angles. You can also have it spin too. So like, yeah, I'll just do it right here. So like, pretend this dude is the car spinning. So you'd take the camera. Well, actually, your best way of doing it is probably to go ahead and like go to the end of